What up guys, Frazier here for Complex News. James Harden was already having an MVP caliber season heading into the Rockets game against the Clippers on Wednesday night, but the sharp-shooting Houston guard had a defining moment during the game that could very well put him over the top in the MVP race when the season's all said and done. With the Rockets leading by more than 20 points in the first quarter, Harden dribbled the ball up the court as Clippers forward Wesley Johnson prepared to guard him, but Johnson didn't stand a chance. Harden faked like he was going to drive to the basket with his left hand before crossing the ball back over to his right hand and stepping back behind the three-point line, and Johnson was unable to keep up with him. Johnson's feet got tangled up with the floor and he went crashing down to the court in a heap. And to make matters even worse for Johnson, Harden then paused while Johnson was on the floor, stared him down, and calmly sank a three to extend the Rockets' lead. It was easily one of the craziest, most disrespectful crossovers we've seen so far this NBA season.
Alright, man, hard. Rockets on the left side.
Damn. Let's watch that from a couple other angles.
Too much sauce.
4 of 6 shooting. Perfect at the line. 17 points, 3 assists for James Harden in a quarter.
The Rockets went on to win the game 105-92, but truthfully, most people stopped paying attention to the game after seeing what Harden did to Johnson. NBA fans immediately changed Johnson's Wikipedia page to reflect the death of his ankles. They also went wild on social media and got off their best jokes about what Harden was able to do to Johnson. After the game, Harden's teammates also talked about how impressed they were with the crossover. Eric Gordon suggested it could be something that goes down in NBA history. You don't see things like that all the time. I definitely laughed. Everybody's going to be talking about that for a while. But Harden himself said he was mostly confused by how his crossover played out. He admitted that he's been waiting to use a crossover like that for almost the entire season. But he also said he initially thought a referee had blown a whistle when Johnson went down, which is why he stopped and stared at him for so long. I was looking at him and he was looking at me. I was just trying to figure out what he was doing. I was going to shoot it, but I was waiting to see to figure out what was going on. I was confused. Like, did the ref call side out of bounds? Harden may have been confused, but no one else was. What he did to Johnson was nothing short of spectacular, and if he ends up winning the NBA MVP award this season like most people are expecting him to, this crossover will no doubt be the crown jewel of his MVP highlight video. That's all for now, but for the latest on James Harden, subscribe to Complex News on YouTube. For Complex News, I'm Frazier.